This is Kinesis, and that's the challenge right there. The challenge laptop. That's the laptop I'll be using to do the world record. Longest time surviving off of Craigslist. The only way I'm allowed to make money is off of Craigslist. I'm not allowed to do any other type of work. The computer is also what further makes it difficult. Is the computer is a piece of junk. I mean, really, it works. It works, but I couldn't even get $20 for it on Craigslist when I tried one day. Back when I had a MacBook Pro. I don't have it anymore. And this is it's a Compaq Evolution series. I think it was made in like the millennium. It's like an 800 megahertz Pentium III. This is the spec. See, Pentium III. And that's the computer. So, anyways, I ran into a problem. The problem was last night. Okay, here's why I was saying it's a piece of junk. This power connector is just like really loose, and it just kind of like I clamped it down so it would be like tighter and harder to remove. You know, I gnawed on it with my teeth, kind of ghetto rigged. See, it's all like I bent it up a bit to like pinch it, you know. So it would be like tighter on the connection. It's really loose. So I'm just trying to keep that in there, and I made duct tape it. Like I'm gonna try to get some strong tape, and as long as it's kept to the rear, it's really sturdy and it doesn't pop out, because that's how I improvised it. But okay, so we're gonna plug it in, and the purpose of today's video is to show that I persevered in a crisis. Since I'm using this to survive, obviously, you know, I'm very low on money. It's a recession, you know. I think my last payment was $60. I made about, you know, like yesterday or the day before, and I bought groceries. I have a little bit of groceries to survive right now. And so the challenge is, that's the challenge, you know. I have to survive off of Craigslist only. And it's really tough to get work on Craigslist, but I have it down. So I'm just trying to show the world that I have it down right now, and I'm doing the best I can. So here is what I did was, here is the USB key. Now remember I told you last night it was devastating. Like I said, the power connector just popped off while I was in bed, and the computer powered off, of course. And then when I tried to turn it back on, it has Windows XP and it said NTOS kernel is gone. So I just said, for the sake of, like, you know, engineering and cool things like that, I would put Slackware Linux on a key, a Slackware Linux installer, and that's what I put on here. This is a 4 GB Kingston. I followed the directions on the Welcome Windows Users blog. It's part of Slackware. So if you go to Google and you search for Slackware Welcome Windows Users, you'll get the tutorial on how you can go to any college lab or any library, and you may run into some difficulties. I ran into some challenges doing it at the college lab. First of all, you want to slow format the disk. You want to make sure the disk is slow formatted before attempting to do this. And like I said, follow the instructions on that Welcome Windows Users blog. So I'm going to pop off. I hope it works. I really do. That's the purpose of this video, is to see, because the miracle here is that this computer, it does not have a media drive. So basically last night when Windows died, I'm like, oh my god, it doesn't have a media drive. It doesn't have, I gotta get Flash. Oh my god, does it boot off Flash? I didn't find out till I got back from the lab. And it does boot off Flash in a USB Legacy. Once again, this is the Evolution line. I don't think we got into the brand of the computer. It's kind of dark. I don't think you can see it. It's an Evo, Compaq Evolution Evo N400c. So I mean, it's old, and we've got the key plugged in. It uses a wireless card, which is pretty crazy. It's got a little Netgear card. it supports WPA encryption actually. So let's turn her on and see if miracles happen today, and that if I'm gonna get back to work. Like I said, I'm like a farmer without his tool. I'm like a carpenter without his tools, man. You know, like any other tradesman. This is what I'm doing. So get her going. Just checking it. It's got about 512 megabytes of memory. So it is pretty usable. It plays YouTube at like 240p. The music on, you can listen to music on YouTube really well. Actually, I'm surprised. It's not really a multimedia powerhouse. It's just for coding, for the sake of scripting, coding in C or C++, just low level stuff. It'll work. I don't know how well it will work to the newest processor specifications put out by Intel, like the IA32 documentation, IA64. I don't know whatever they call it. I just know that different processors, modern processors, have more registers. So here we have a choice to notebook, hard drive bay, or USB hard disk. So we're going to select USB hard disk. Thank goodness. Try not to be religious on a YouTube video. So we got the Slackware. We're going to press enter. Yeah, I'm agnostic actually. If anyone asks, I'm spiritual, but I don't really have anything else to say about that subject. It's really slow because it's USB, but my goodness, it works. The one I made on the lab actually didn't work. I didn't slow format it. So this time I used my roommate's computer. It's Windows 7. It's much nicer. I was able to get it slow formatted. And last time there was a ton of I/O errors at boot, and I didn't like that at all. So then I ran fdisk and just deleted it and went and formatted it slow. So come on. I'm really excited. You can tell how tense I am and just full of energy. I'm just like, wow, man. I'm jazzed that I'm like saving myself from financial doom here. So far we're at 8 minutes 15 seconds and tick tock, boot. Come on, bitch, boot. Everybody says, why Slackware, dude? But Slackware was like the first ever Linux I used, so I like it. When I was like a little kid, I started with Slackware. It came on floppies. So I don't see any errors. That's oh my gosh, look at that. There it is. There's the flash. Where's the regular drive? So the flash, this is important now. We need to identify, not holding shift and pressing page up. We'll scroll the console up so we can see SDA. I believe SDA is the hard drive of the computer itself. It seems. Always got to pay attention to this because you don't want to I don't want to damage the flash drive, Well, whatever. I'll figure that out. It's up to me to install Slackware. We're at 10 minutes now, so it's gonna take some time because of how slow the flash drive is. It's an overnight process for this, but that's it. It looks like I successfully managed to save my computer. No more Windows. I applied for a job as a Linux engineer. Since I've been using Linux and Unix for over a decade consistently, I'm trying to like get serious with it, make some money. So that's cool. Later, dudes.